And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Berry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Hawks. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Milwaukee, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And right now for the Bucks, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the three, the small forward. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the three. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think.
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk, if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Drew Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Daniels. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. Basket good.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And the Bucks with possession here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Middleton can't get it to go.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Daniels passes to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Daniels. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Brook Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Pass to Capella. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Daniels. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Pass to Daniel. Johnson outside. Here is Daniels. It's Young on the wing. Misses the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Lopez. Still yet to score. Prince can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Rizichet. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Bucks trail by 4. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And so here's Atlanta. After Taurean Prince's miss, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Daniels has got 5 now.
Off the bounce, Daniels showing a great burst.
Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the field.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you said. Now here's Prince. No scoring in this one. Bucket is good.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
The Hawks leading. Young passes to Capella. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, an aggressive Antetokounmpo is a good thing for this team. Taking it in with force to the rack and getting the foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
One drops. He ties it up.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Jackson in for Damian Lillard. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by one.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Middleton. Trent with it. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Lets it go from 14. Trent can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Rizachet. That one's off. Still out of sync. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think three of the top, 5-6 players. We got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Livingston in at the power forwards position. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull in the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship, or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title, and you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. And good that time.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Middleton. He has 6. Bogdanovich looking around from 11 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game. Middleton with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Jackson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Larry Nance is checked in for Rizachet. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. to switch it. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. Fifth is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Capella finds Young. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6 points. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Trent outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Atlanta. They've got an 8-0 run. It's Young on the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Prince. And here's Trent. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
1:46 left in the first half of the game. Hunter with a screen on Lillard. Young. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Trent. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. .131 left in the second quarter. Prince, the pass to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Going inside.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curves a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
Tom's, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at you. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Sham stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
Well, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Middleton outside. Young against Lillard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
29 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
And the defense, you thought they were helpless before. Now Giannis is hot.
Here's Young. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Hawks on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The Bucks trail. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
On the court for Atlanta, the front court is Rizuchet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So it's the Hawks now. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Capella with a screen on Lillard. Again, Young missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Defensively, you got to try and build a wall against Giannis and cover the paint. He's too much to handle inside.
Pass to Daniels. Screen by Capella. Daniels, no good. Buck shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Middleton looking it over. Antetokounmpo with the ball. For the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. When you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long. For Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Chance to check out the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. The Hawks trailing. Young outside. Hawks passing it around. Giannis against Johnson. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The Hawks trail by 4. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Man, if Daniels is hitting that, it really opens up the offense.
Prince wide open. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rizachet, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Daniels kicks to Johnson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Prince finds Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. It's good from long range. Young's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Hawks. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Fires from 14. Lillard misses. For Atlanta, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Young. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Lopez. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, no hesitation whatsoever from Brook Lopez at that range.
The Hawks trail by 4. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Checked in for Prince. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality. .158 left in the 3rd. Hunter finds Okongwu. Back to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo with the ball.
And it's Johnson picking him up. And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Buffkin. Nothing on the board. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Middleton against Hunter. Lopez sets a screen for Middleton. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Middleton's got 8.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Buffkin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. Traps in the tray. He has 5.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at it.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
What's up?
At the line for the Bucks.
Is Hunter. Puts up a deep 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Taurean Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Bogdanovich. And Okongwu slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Good to see Damian Lillard take a more proactive approach to getting his teammates involved here in this one.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Buffkin. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Bucks. The 11-footer The rebound by Nance.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Nance sets a screen for Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Atlanta with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hunter kicks to Nance. Hunter the screen. A three from Bogdanovich. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half. Trent outside. Lillard outside. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Bufkin. Here is Nance. Now Hunter. And Nance slams it in.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
And the Bucks with possession here. The lead is 2. Lillard with it. Trent outside. Fires the 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Pass to Nance. Hunter against Jackson. Nance, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Jackson down low. Comes up empty down low. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. With some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jackson. And Middleton subbed in for Trent. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now here's Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Young. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Damian Lillard can just create any time with the ball handling skills he possesses.
The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Daniel. Johnson outside. And here's Daniels. Inside. Here's Young. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 19 points.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Lillard outside. And here is Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Love to see that from Dyson Daniels. He's a gifted passer.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Now Lopez. Floats it up for Giannis. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Rizachet in the corner. Takes it inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard with it. Prince, right side. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 10 points here in the second half. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Young against Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Giannis has got 27.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Milwaukee on D. It's a 5-point game. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And Antetokounmpo spins it in.
Oh, a gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
54 seconds left in the fourth. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's a Shea. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shots.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Here's Antetokounmpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First, that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Young drives in. Rebound, Milwaukee. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No luck that time either. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Trae Young, not a guy, especially as a scorer, that you want to put at the free throw line for free points and confidence.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so Young nails them both. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Bucks, Chris Middleton. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Nice D from Lillard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
The first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Lillard against Young. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Damian. It was a big night for everyone from long range. How did you get those shots?
I mean, I thought we just executed well. You know, yesterday we went over a lot of offense, 5-on-0. The second group, we walked through a lot of offense, and it was an emphasis to come out here and execute, run our plays, to get higher quality looks, and we did that, and I think it showed in the way we shot the ball. So we got to continue that.
Great spacing and great flow, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.